If you guys
I
want
thought
me
that
to,
was very telling.
yeah, Amy, you thought so too. If you guys want
Oh
me to stop
yeah.
it at any point, just say, please stop, and I'll stop so you guys can say something.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's really kind of it. I was sent some messages kind of anonymously that were about me personally, which I don't, I don't care. I did not go public and say, look what Laura Mathias said about me. It's just not how I roll. So I kind of kept it close. Had a few more people in the media approach me and say, oh, did you get some information about Laura Mathias? Yeah, I did. Didn't ask to see theirs. Didn't see it. Didn't show my stuff. Just interesting.
Okay.
We all got an email when we were at trial in Phoenix last week from an anonymous person. Proton email, very common when people don't want to be traced.
I feel like maybe at this point, I'm not even convinced that they're not the Proton people, Lauren and Grayson, after watching all of this.
100%. I truly believe that they play both sides of the field, and to try to make themselves out look like victims. Like, oh, someone sent me a Proton email, when in actuality they're trying to sandbag other creators to try to bring them down in a way. I've thought that since all of this started to come out, Amy.
I think it's very possible, considering the moves that they've made throughout this whole thing. It doesn't seem on the up and up, and there's a lot of stuff that we're missing.
It just feels like one lie after another, and I feel like we can see during this police body cam where the idea formulates to blame this all on Christina, because at this point they're still blaming a lot of people.
Yes, I noticed that too. This is the exact moment where they're like, okay, this is Christina. We're going to pin it on her.
Yep, absolutely.
It tagged a lot of people, prosecutors in Idaho for the Lori Vallow case, me, other people in the media, victims' family members, where it just says, she's talked crap about you, and you, and she's going to be exposed. We all kind of were like, we got work to do, not our problem, That's essentially all I know.
So you don't know who these text messages came from or anything?
No, I got them anonymously through a Proton email.
Okay.
Which I deleted. I mean, I just don't do drama. Once I kind of saw what it was about, I'm a single mom of three. I take my 90-year-old grandma lives with me. Like, I don't have time.
I get it.
The time I have is like, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I just don't get involved in drama. Well, her assistant called me today, really pressing me. Lauren called me the other day. I'm in ICU.
I think it's really telling too that they're both calling Gigi and just bugging her while she's in ICU with their grandmother, but the balls of these two to continue to call her.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, they seem to thrive off of pulling more people in to cause more drama and to make people's lives as miserable as possible, is what it seems like.
It shows her narcissism as well. And this is my opinion. I'm no doctor. I can't diagnose, but this is my opinion about her. It shows how much she's me. She was well aware of what Gigi was going through, but she didn't care. She cared more about her reputation and what was getting out, and this, that, and the third, that she could have cared less what Gigi was going through.
But when people said, oh, sorry, I thought you were done. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, please go ahead, Amy.
No, I was just going to say, but when her brother was in hospice or her mother is in hospice, she's quick to play her own card, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, she was. Absolutely. Yep. Me.
I didn't mean to jump on you like that. I'm sorry, Amy.
Oh, you're good. I'm a chronic interrupter, so I apologize ahead of time.
No, I really thought you were done, so I just jumped on it. Boom. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like rules for thee, not me. It's just like hidden true crime. That's the number one in their playbook.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I see them in Grayson's living room, it's just like it's so laughable. Like I feel like that cop was just like, "Why in the heck am I here?"
Right. Right. I like that the comment you just put up that said, you know, oh wait, I don't even know where it is.
Which one? Hey, I just think
so
I think I
oh,
just put two and two together with someone. Wayaka 788. Are you the Amy that sends me the messages like the good morning and those kind of messages over on Facebook? I think I just noticed the two. I think I put people together. Sorry. If you are,
I love
hi.
that.
They really do bring I don't always answer to them, but they do bring a smile to my face.
I love that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what were you saying? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Michelle had put up that she didn't want anyone to know anything about her, but
Mhm.
she literally makes a living on telling everything about everybody,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
so it's, she's calling the police and wasting police resources. Like I'm sure I watched this earlier in kind of preparation for coming on here, and it is wild that she's taking up all the authorities' time to be like, they're talking about me, they're going to expose me, and then Dr. John getting involved when it's like she doesn't want anything about her life out there except for what because people only tell you what they want you to know,
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
She's not an open book. She has a facade and a very fragile ego, and so she's sitting there trying to play chess with the police and threatening and this and that. And so it's very, very, very telling of the person that she is. And poor Gigi, right? She's like, I don't want to have anything to do with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get through the day because my grandmother's like one of my big loves of my life is deciding,
Oh,
it's the end of her life. Just leave me alone.
right.
Leave me
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
When I heard John, what did he say when he was on the phone and you could hear him over the speaker or whatever, and he felt like it was his idea to go to the FBI
Oh
when it
God.
was the cops?
The
Oh,
FBI.
the
Can you imagine?
FBI. Oh.
See, this is ridiculous.
See, and then
Why?
I really question John because he's supposed to be this criminal psychologist, and
Right?
any person that's in psychology, like when I even worked in just jails, I didn't want to see them go back to jail. It wasn't like it feels to me like he was trying to put people in the system instead of keeping them out of the system. Like this is so not
Right.
worthy of putting someone through into the FBI
Mhm.
system.
Right. Over high school screenshots that his
Yeah.
wife literally said. She was literally talking about these people and just didn't want to be exposed for the person that she is. Because, like I said, people only show you what they want you to know and to see. And she's like, oh my God, people are really going to see me for who I truly am behind the scenes. And she couldn't
Mhm.
deal with that. She has a fragile ego.
Very fragile, and just the way that he has um the way he has encouraged her to keep going
Yeah.
shows everything I need to know about him.
Well, it
Yes, I
also tells
agree.
me I don't think he knows all of the story. I think he's gotten bits and pieces of it because there was major leakage at the end where we learned that the family went on vacation without her. They're like, "We're tired of your shit. We're leaving. You figure it out." So I think there
Right.
is major problems in Paradise.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, I'm going to start this now, but I just want to also say, why couldn't she just get her fucking ass? We haven't seen this yet off the couch. Why couldn't she get off the couch, Mrs.
Have
Roper?
some
Get your butt off the couch.
Yo, the disrespect. It's like if you're gonna call these people and waste some time, at least stand up. At least stand up and like shake their hand. Do something.
Offer
Do
him a
something.
drink, maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm from the Midwest. Clean up your I don't think that her apartment was dirty or anything, but like put the pills in order or something.
You were killing me. Yes, at least offer them like a cup of tea. Do something
Right?
with yourself. But she's on
Right.
the Chase Lounge with a cozy blanket on her computer to try to look important when she was probably doing nothing on it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Just trying. This
Oh
is where
God.
she was like formulating her Christina plan or something. I don't know.
It
Oh my
definitely
God.
came about right here.
Yes.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
I'm not answering. It's just, my grandma was about to die, and I was like, this is the furthest thing from my mind.
Right.
I just chose not to go public with it. It's not what I do. I
Hilarious.
don't want to be a part of anybody's public downfall, even if they did talk crap about, victims' families is kind of the thing that bothers me the most.
Right.
But yeah, so it's just, I've seen stuff from, about me. I have heard what has been said about other people, but that's word of mouth. It's not.
Right. Right.
It's
And
not
there's the First Amendment rights too. People can talk smack all they want, blah 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 blah. But
right, and there's also the right to release them, even if you're mad at somebody. I know she was claiming she got extorted, which I said, go to the police if you have somebody saying I'm gonna, if you don't pay me $5,000 or I'm gonna go public, like that's a crime. You should go to the police.
Can we pause
Right.
it for a
I got
second?
nothing for you.
Yeah.
right.
They were.
That floored me when the extortion thing came out. She
Yeah.
tried to make it out like people were extorting her. That never, like publicly, she didn't say that on her 9-hour live that came across my algorithm. That never once came that she was trying to get extorted. So she's making it out like they're extorting me for this, that. What, ma'am? What? You weren't being extorted. You had bad behavior and people were gonna expose you for who you are. Sorry, I just had to say that. That really floored me when I heard that.
No, you're right, Amy. I didn't know. This was the first I had ever heard of any type of extortion, because extortion is really like that's serious to
That's
me.
a
It is.
serious allegation. Yeah.
What do you think, Amber?
I agree, but Oates is barking. So
Oh, sorry.
no, I was actually confused when I heard them talking about extortion in these videos, because I was like, I've never heard anybody extorting her. So
Yeah.
I've missed that part.
I don't understand the extortion either. I hope that we can get a little more info on that.
Mhm.
Because like what extortion is saying that I'm going to release this if you don't give me money, right? That's what I think extortion. What do you
Right.
think it is?
Yeah, that's what extortion is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second.
I don't either.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Her assistant was questioning me about who I've talked to, who has reached out to me, and I said, people trust me, and like that's why, because I'm not going to tell you
That's.
anybody.
I know. That's. I did it.
I think it's this moment too that I realized that the police officer really likes Gigi, because he's like, he looked her up and he kind of like, she's a good old Southern girl. And I think he really likes Gigi.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
A little bit of research too, so I kind of understand who you are, where you come from. So, and I mentioned it to her. I'm like, I could ask for a source, but I mean, that's her credibility, that's her livelihood. Why would she give me the source?
And I mean, it's like, I'm not giving up my friends, because the thing is this, at the end of the day, like you say, you have a right to talk smack about people, but when your little friend group breaks up and there are hurt feelings, don't be surprised when you put those messages on their phone where you're talking crap about people who have been nothing but nice to you.
Yeah.
Get mad.
That's a good point too, that she literally put those messages on their phones. It's not like they screenshot them anywhere. She sent her thoughts and feelings to people's phones.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yep. And I believe, if I remember, at some point during all of this chaos that she's caused, she tried to say that she was hacked. Right. And
Yeah.
that's usually a person who's guilty's go-to is like, well, they hacked into my computers. Well, ma'am, you stop. First of all, you gave people your passwords. That's not being hacked. That's being stupid.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, I hate to call someone stupid, but it's not a bright thing to do. But also, like you two were just saying, she literally sent them to someone else's mobile devices. That becomes their property because it's in a group chat. Like, It's no
Mhm.
longer private.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think really anything is too private anymore. And that's why I think most people need to come to terms with don't say anything in a chat that you wouldn't be willing to say face to face. Now, there are some things that I say in a chat that really I don't want to have to say to somebody face to face, but I'll fucking say it. If you say I said it, I'll own it. Right. So,
Right.
and I,
Me
right.
too, girl. Me too. Me too.
Yeah. No, I think one thing that has definitely happened from this whole situation is a lesson learned. Don't put anything in writing that you don't want out there.
Mhm.
Mhm. Or
Yeah.
you're not willing to say to their face.
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
yeah.
yeah.
And like Amy said, I'm totally willing to come clean and say, "Hey, yeah, I said that," but
Mhm.
I don't necessarily want to say to somebody, "Hey, you're crazy."
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, and also sometimes there's people because I have a situation where there's somebody that's very similar to Lauren in my mind that I've come across, and I like when you tell people like you don't want to be friends with them, that becomes very offensive to them. They're like they become very offended, and then you become public enemy number one. And I feel like that's what kind of happened with Gigi. Gigi's like, leave me out of it. I don't want to be associated with you. And then all of a sudden, Gigi was it, right? And
Yep.
then,
Right.
you know, if you don't like Lauren, then she hates you. Like
Mhm.
you can't be an adult and just be like, okay, we're people who work together, but we don't really, you know, vibe. So why can't that be okay?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Not everybody is for everybody. And it's
Mhm.
okay to not like somebody, but you don't, like Gigi, she probably found out what was going on with Lauren and what was said, and she just decided to stay away from her. And that's like the normal behavior to do. But people such as Lauren, they well, just anybody like with that type of personality can't take that. Like they're like, what do you mean you don't like me? Well, you're just not
Mhm.
my type of people,
Yeah.
right? They can't accept that. So
Mhm.
It'll drive him crazy. Like,
Yep.
what's wrong with me?
clearly.
Well, there's probably nothing wrong with you. It's just you're not for me, and I'm not
Mhm.
for you. I promise you, I'm not for you.
I don't think it feeds into the stereo. So Anna's says it feeds into the stereotype that women can't work together professionally. I mean, I guess what Lauren's doing, yes, but
Yeah.
if you were
Right.
talking about us, then no.
No,
I
yeah, I think it does feed into the old mean girl stereotype, but not all women are like Lauren, and that's the reason why women like you, Amber, and Amy, and I are all speaking out against this because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
right. Right.
And that's
Okay.
not the
And
stereotype people want. People want us to just shut up and sorry, I'm swearing a lot. People just want us to shut up and not say anything about it, but all of us have a Lauren turd in our history. All of us. And the days of this is I think should be over.
Oh
right.
yeah.
Something I also noticed about Lauren in the research and dissection of her craziness is that the only women that she can get along with or has in her orbit for long periods of time is not a Christina that can think critically for herself and say, okay, you're not for me. It's the women who she deems less than or that she deems she can control and that they don't think for themselves. When I look at Grayson, I see a girl that is very easily influenced by Lauren because she puts her up on a pedestal, right? And like you were kind of saying earlier, Aim, you were like, "Oh well, don't." Maybe it was I was just watching every day with J2, and I think she said something like, "Stop putting people up on pedestals. Like YouTubers are not like these end all be all gods. Like don't
Mhm.
take everything as Bible." And a lot of times, these young girls like Grayson, and she's probably 25 years younger than Lauren, just put them up on a pedestal. And that's what Lauren wants. It feeds her ego,
Mhm.
in my opinion.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she chooses
Mhm.
young girls too. Ice
That's right.
Queen, we have Into the Weeds podcast, Amber with us, and we have Unsolved Amy Boston with us. And Kim will put the link. I did see that Kim says she doesn't have Amy's link. So I've been putting Amy's link in the chat myself for you guys. So that's who's up on panel. I think it's very interesting that she chooses the young girls too.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very telling.
And you can tell with Grayson, like in the video in the living room where they where she just kind of closes in on herself when Lauren comes in, and she's just more guarded, I think, around Lauren.
Yeah, her whole demeanor changes when Lauren enters the room. Like she guards her stomach for some reason.
A threat. Maybe it's like a threat that she doesn't even realize is like a threat.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Yeah.
I learned too that we finally learned where Grayson's apartment, because everyone was always asking me, where does Grayson live? And I, like, quite honestly had no freaking idea where she lived. And so this was the Thanksgiving photo that they had. And this has to be Grayson's apartment. And also I've heard that the orange couch that she did the 9.5-hour live on is actually Grayson's apartment. And Grayson's apartment is a 2-bedroom apartment. And I had this idea. What do you guys think of the fact that I think maybe they pay for Grayson's apartment because they've built a studio inside of Grayson's apartment in her 2nd bedroom? And I think Lauren's staying at Grayson's apartment.
Wow.
Girl, I was just thinking the same thing. I was under the impression that just by what I've heard on the interwebs, that Grayson was living with them, but it would make sense to have Grayson under her thumb, that they are paying for a separate apartment for her, for the studio maybe, or for somewhere Lauren can escape her family, you know, or whatever. I'm making this up as I go along, you know, just by the way that she acts and no, like we said, we all know Laura Mathias's. It's like, oh, I'll pay for your apartment, I'll pay for this, and then all of a sudden this girl is stuck. Kind of like, oh, they're paying my apartment, so what am I going to do? Speak out against her? No, I'm going to help her and help her fake stuff and help her fake the Proton emails and it's tragic if that's the truth, you know.
Very tragic. And I've paid attention to the outside footage when the police officer is walking around the apartment, and it's got very nice cars, high-end Jeeps, and the trucks and stuff like that. In the parking lot, the outside looks very nice, and I can't see how Grayson could afford a 2-bedroom apartment in a complex like that on a producer because we've gone over what we think Grayson might be making, and I don't think it could be possibly enough to live in an apartment like that.
Right.
Agreed.
Agreed.
I was under the impression at the beginning of all of this that she was living with them.
So was I.
Same. Yeah.
But it's actually her apartment because in this body cam, it's Grayson's apartment that, the police show up to, and she's got the studio in there. She's got the 2nd bedroom that they've turned into the studio, and in the live that they did, and in a lot of the videos where Lauren, everyone's like, why are they separated? Why isn't Dr. Yon and Lauren in the same room together, right? But I think it's because Lauren's off at the studio and Yon's at home.
Well, she definitely looks comfortable there.
Yes.
Yeah, just sitting there on her computer playing solitaire with the comfy blanket, just complaining about online drama to a police officer. Like, I have real crimes to go investigate me on. Why am I here? You know? Oh God.
The size that we get from this police officer too.
Oh man, they must have went home to their wife and been like, "You should have heard the call I went to today."
Oh yeah.
God.
All right.
She kind of started this at a trial in April in Phoenix. We all had to get together. She said, I was hacked and I'm being extorted. So I walked away because I was like, this is drama. I'm here to be with my friends. I don't want to hear. It has nothing to do with me.
Right.
So I didn't even really hear her side, but her assistant today was very panicked. I think it's just become clear to her that people have found out the nasty stuff she said really that was unwarranted. We've all been kind to her.
Right.
And including victims' families that she launched her podcast on and would have live on her show. But not only that, was a friend of but talk crap about them behind their back for no reason other than just middle school drama.
Yeah.
So she's in panic mode because her channel is about to be toast. And I've had people say, I hear people want this exposed. People need to know who they're following. 275,000 followers. They need to know they're following somebody that will have somebody on her show that has lost 2 family members to a violent crime and turn around and go to the group and talk crap about this family member when they visited each other and had time together over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So it's really just
it's like two-faced and
it's so bad. But for me, it's like we are in our 40s. Grow up.
Yeah.
Could I went public and got a lot of clicks? Yeah, but I don't have time for that. Like,
right.
My cup is empty.
Right.
And people know, for me, it's like, don't come at me with drama. I've defended her in the past where people have said, you need to talk to Lauren. I'm like, I already talked to Lauren. She's a grown woman. She, if you think her channel is going astray, talk to Lauren. Like,
right.
I'm not a middleman. I'm not even that close to her.
Well, I'm with you. I'm on a police department. I'm in my early 50s, and there's drama in the police department, and we can talk to bad guys all day long at the hood of our car, but for some reason we can't talk to each other in the locker room.
Right. No, it's crazy. And for me, it's just really sad because we deal with a genre, as you know, in law enforcement. It is devastating. And it's very sensitive stuff.
Yep.
And so people are rightfully going to be mad when they find out a family that you've had on your podcast time and time again that have made you a lot of money, that you have talked bad about them when they've done nothing but sort of invite you into their fragile little worlds at a really terrible time.
Right.
It's just backlash that's really kind of warranted. To me, because we don't need people like that, in my opinion, in the true crime world.
Yeah, it makes everybody kind of look bad.
Legit. Yeah, it does, because there's people who really care about these families that we get to know and want to bring these victims to life. And when you've got a bad apple in the bunch, it does tend to reflect that on all of us. So that's really, other than talking bad about victims' families, that's kind of my thing, is we struggle to be legitimate.
Right.
As sources. And so when somebody does something like this, and it's not.
I think that's a good point, because YouTube is struggling to be a legitimate news source. And even people like Lauren, who has constantly, you hear these little digs that she puts Gigi down, like she's not really a reporter, she's never been with a real news source and stuff like that. And like I said the other day, I even heard Popcorn Planet suffered a loss where they have to turn over their sources about the Blake Lively case because they're not being counted as a news source. So we've got people like Lauren, who's making it even hard for us who are trying to bring, like, Amber and I work with the missing and murdered Indigenous women's epidemic, and it would be horrible if we found somebody and they wouldn't take us serious because of who we are, because of somebody like Lauren Matthias,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree. That's actually one of the issues that we have in the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case community is that there's so many people who make some really cringy, bad content, just making fun of her. And people don't take it seriously, because when they go to Google Gypsy and they see those kinds of videos, they're like, oh, well, you're just a hater.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's always people's go-to, is that, they're haters or this or that. And I love the way that Gigi eloquently put that. It's like, we're out here really trying to help get the word out, because it's not the mainstream media that's doing any of this for any of these families. They're not researching and digging and doing 3-hour lives just to try to help these families. And even the creators that do know family members or living victims, as I like to call them, because Crusha, Kay, and Larry are living victims of Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. And then you see someone like Laura Matthias, who is, infiltrating the family. And not only is she getting close to Kay and Larry, but she's getting close to Heather Daybell, and she's getting close to this person and that person. And then you find out that she's corresponding in jail with Lori Lori Vallow. And, you know, at least Nate Eaton was very upfront with the fact that he was talking to Lori in jail. Lauren is very sneaky, and and that was another thing Gigi just said. She puts a bad name to everybody who covers these cases. All you need is one bad apple, and everyone's like, "Oh, you shouldn't believe any of them. Don't believe any of them." And it's tragic because there are people out here with really good intentions, and their intention is to help, right?
Yep.
I've seen it in Summer Wells. I've seen it in Sebastian Rogers. I've seen it, you know, but it's so sad because of Laura. And what's worse is that, you know, I have a very small channel. Lauren got, you know, 360,000, 16,000 followers due to the Daybell case. And it's like the bigger ones are the sneakiest, snaky ones. And and then for her to put down the ones that are trying to do the real work. I've always liked Gigi. I've always found her to be authentic. I was a gem at one time many years ago, and I started to see through her and John. And I had to stop watching and giving them any clout, any power, anything. And that's what it is. To them, in my opinion, it's all clout and look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me. It's not about the victims with them at all. And hold on, and not for nothing, she's continuing with the Daybell thing by putting out the fact that Chad Daybell's second cousin removed is now in for unaliving a baby. It's like you're continuing with this because this is your cash cow, right?
Yep.
Like that's how I saw it when I saw that pop up. She's still using the Daybell Vallow name to get money and clout.
Yeah.
You know,
she's picking the most seedy crimes out there right now, all about kids and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're just really hard ones to look at.
Do you think like Krusha believes that she was planted by the Mormon church to or I think that's what Krusha believes.
I have so many thoughts on that. Yeah.
Yeah, to kind of mitigate the fallout from Daybell and everything.
Absolutely. That's my opinion. Yeah, I do.
That's my understanding too. I would really like, we're going to do the Mormonism one next. But this actually, I'm glad that this came up because it'll give me a little more time, because I really would like, I've reached out to Krusha a few times. And if you guys know anybody that is ex-Mormon that would be interested in joining us on that panel, because I would be I really want to bring in somebody that knows the nuts and bolts of Mormonism, you know?
Okay. Miss Fancy Pants. I'll reach out to her and see if she wants to come on.
Okay. I just moved it to next Thursday, but we can do it anytime you guys want to do it.
Okay.
It's just middle school stuff.
Yeah.
And it comes back and people find out, you know, if somebody doesn't like her and they say, hey, she's talked crap about you, it's kind of their right.
Yeah.
If they have sat and listened to it for years, and her assistant was trying to play me audio of like somebody they think this is coming from talking smack about me. I said, look, I don't know this woman. I don't care. I'm a podcaster. People are going to talk smack about me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lose any sleep. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know her. I said, what I care about is somebody that I've been
I think the thing is that Lauren can't handle people talking negatively about her, and she doesn't realize that other people's opinions are none of her effing business. Like, I don't care. I don't enjoy it when people talk about me, but it's just, what can you do?
Exactly. That is honey, that is a fact. All of that. You nailed it. She cannot take criticism whatsoever. Nobody likes being talked about. Nobody. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know you, and you're going to have your fans, so to speak, and you're not everybody's for everybody, but she cannot take criticism whatsoever. Not even like a little bit.
It tells me here that this is what tells me that she has not gone through any shit. Because if you've gone through shit and nobody's been, you've been down at your deepest and darkest, and you realize who's there for you and whose opinion matters, and you realize that really nobody's else other than the people that are very close to you, those are the only people's opinions you should care about.
Yep. Amen, honey. Yep.
been to when we've seen each other at trial or driving her home so she didn't have to take an Uber. I said, what hurts is that, but did I lose sleep? No, not really.
I didn't also realize, I heard Jay say that Lauren was getting money from her hidden gems to take Ubers while accepting free rides from Gigi to and from and not giving Gigi anything.
No way.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's her character. That's who she is.
Oh,
And in her soul, that's who Lauren is. I'm gonna take and take and take and take until she can't anymore. Look at her hidden gems. I mean, coming after people, just us criticizing her. They're so blinded, just like her husband. I think her husband is completely blinded by her.
yeah, I do
But
too.
that shows her character,
It really shows her character. It really
Mhm.
does.
Wow,
yeah.
that's disappointing to hear.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Bad seats everywhere. So
Well-
no, if she's in panic mode, she's about to lose everything, and that's really, this is kind of
Oh wow.
a knee-jerk reaction to realizing that years of smack talking people who have done nothing wrong to you, have been kind to you. It's like, oh my gosh, like I never thought these would get out. I think that's really where we are.
Okay. So
Nailed it.
just to kind of recap then, Jennifer, so you got an anonymous message with some text
Yeah,
messages.
I think that comment, I flashed it too quick, but they said that they couldn't figure out who was releasing the text. So they were just trying to get the police to come in to
Mhm.
scare the people into talking because they thought that the police would be there heavy for them, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, it was a scare tactic for sure. They thought if they sent the law enforcement to their door, that it would scare them into submission.
Mhm.
Joke was on them.
Yeah.
Copies of text messages where Lauren had smack talked about you at some point. And then you're aware there's other text messages that might be out because you're on that email from Proton.
Welcome to everybody filing in. I think Every Day with Jay sent her crowd over. So welcome everyone that's coming in. Hello.
Welcome.
But you don't know the source of any of these text messages?
No, I mean, I've heard names, but I don't know who they are, so I can't
Okay.
say that's who. And the other thing, like, you're not going to tell her what we talked about, right?
No, I don't need to. I say I'll talk to you and I don't have what I need.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't, I don't know any of these people that were.
I don't think Gigi thought this was going to go as far as it's gone, because I don't think she would have
No.
said that on the police body cam if she realized that here she would be on talking about Lauren Turd.
Yeah.
Turd,
Right.
or Lauren Matthias, I mean.
Lauren Turd, I love that.
I'm saying it too much, though. People won't know who I'm talking about if I say it too
Lauren
much.
Arias, yeah. No, again.
A group, I deal with my own stuff, so I have no clue who these people are, or you know what I'm
Thank you,
saying? Like, I
Jay.
can't tell you for sure it's this person or that person.
Okay.
And they weren't just necessarily, I can't even say they were text messages. They may have been like even Facebook Messenger. That's, so it was either text or Facebook Messenger. I got these like in May. So it's been a while, and I've deleted everything. I don't, it's like my kid uses my iPad. I tell her all the time, don't get involved.
Yeah,
in drama.
I don't think she's afraid of you necessarily putting out the information, but she's afraid of the information getting out there.
Yeah, I would never. I mean, I could have went with this in May if I wanted to,
But
I couldn't
the
leave my
information
phone at night.
the information you have is just on you, right?
Correct. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like actually about somebody else. The only thing I have seen is what was specific to me.
Okay.
I mean, of course, people chatter.
Yeah.
Well, I got this message, and so that kind of thing. But
So other people are saying that there's stuff out there, but I mean, whether it's seen or not is a different story.
Right, and like I say, I can't say who sent them because I don't know who these people are. To be honest, I've never met them in my life.
Okay.
So good luck with the girl drama.
Well, I'm about done with it. I've been on this for a while.
Welcome to the Dragonflies. It's so good to see you, Dr. Van Dyke. Dr. Van Dyke? How do you say that? How do you guys think that's spelled?
Von Dacke?
Van Dyke? Hey, Doc, it's good to see you. And
There you
thank
go.
you, Jay, for sending everyone over. Hello, Miss
Hey,
Moho.
Cooters. Yeah.
Hey, Cooters, coming over
Hey,
in the Cooter
Cooters.
DeVille.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Dragonflies, Miss Mojo Rising. Mojo Rising.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. All
Well,
right.
thank you very much for calling back.
I wish I could help. You're very welcome.
All right, take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
This poor police officer. He's like,
I
am I back
know.
in high school?
This is where I saw all the nice cars, and I really think she lives in a pretty decent apartment complex.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, she's not paying that for herself. Yeah, no.
No.
They even have mats next to the mailbox.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice one.
That man even sighed in his in his cam. He was like,
Ugh, my life. I mean, when they give you like landscape design, you know it's a pretty nice apartment complex.
Yeah. Part.
And this is the most interesting part is that we get a change of outfit here.
I'm back. All right.
So-
See,
oh,
why in the world did she change her clothes? Do
maybe
you
must
think Lauren?
he
Do you
must
think
be
Lauren said-
attractive.
Yeah.
I'm back. All right.
look at the way she opened the
Angela.
door.
And
Grayson,
it's even
cover
like
that
a close
belly.
up. No, it's even worse. You would think like maybe I would think because the white one was low cut too, like showed her stomach. I would think like, oh, maybe she changed her top because she wanted something more comfortable. But no,
No,
it says.
no. She was trying to find her next victim. Yeah.
Oh, and I think he said he was like 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren's
You
probably,
guys
"Go
are
get yourself
awesome.
together. Get yourself together."
I love
And
it.
yeah. Oh, poor Grayson.
Poor Grayson.
So you have the incident number, you have all that.
She
So,
doesn't even look up.
yeah, I'm
Oh.
not getting anything from the phone calls that I have. So it's just documentation right now. So
Are you
What are
freaking
they? Who was it?
unknown sources and anonymous. So the anonymous Proton email came up saying that, yeah, there's information, but I've talked to Jennifer and too many names. Sorry.
Too many names. That's I keep
can't.
saying that. I can't even keep them together. There's so many people at play right now. No wonder she just picked one stalker. Because how could she have possibly kept all these people together in a 9.5 hour live?
Well, that's why we were all so confused.
That's why Grayson has those bags under her eyes. She's trying to keep everyone in order. She has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, and Stephanie.
Okay. And what did Stephanie say?
She says she's got messages from the past and
Okay,
stuff.
so Stephanie is Gigi. For those that don't know, Stephanie is Gigi.
No, Jen is Gigi, right?
Denying
Right, Jennifer. Mhm.
Oh,
Jennifer.
Jennifer is Gigi. Sorry. And Stephanie is an ex moderator. I'm sorry.
That's
Oh.
true. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, an ex moderator. Sorry.
different,
Oh, we can't keep
denying
them
that she's
order.
part of this kind of thing.
I can't keep them together.
Says it's past it. She did mention the Christina. She mentioned that person.
They did put together this photo that has a lot of the people at play. So there's Christina. This is the Janice Ballet. Why can't I talk today? Ballet Flats. And she is the one that approached her at the courthouse.
Yeah.
But I don't see Stephanie in all of this. Stephanie needs to come in here somewhere.
Can I just make an observation that all of these girls that she's at war with are extremely attractive?
Yeah,
I
they
know.
are.
And I think that threatens her just in general. And that's how everything implodes with her. And I'm not trying, I don't want to body shame. I don't want to like trash women, but if I'll like say Grayson, the one that's like stuck to her and the one that is like her ride or die, isn't do you know where I'm going with that? Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like Lauren
I got
can't take women that are more attractive than her or as attractive. That's
you.
just an observation I've made.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean, but some people
Yeah.
pick the ugly friend to hang out with.
They
I'm
do.
not saying ugly,
100%.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And this Lori down here is the one that's married to the dentist that Grayson thinks her dentist is after her.
Oh goodness.
That was crazy town. What a wackadoodle. I can't.
Yeah.
That story was wild.
That is insane.
Just go get a new dentist.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
believe her
plenty of
dentist.
them out there.
I don't
They're
believe her
willing to take
dentist is doing that. I don't believe her dentist is stalking her. I don't believe
No.
it.
I don't
Not
either.
for a second.
I'm not crossing over
They
into
just
that
He
conspiracy.
just wanted to give you fluoride, Grayson. I promise. That's it.
I know.
Yeah.
You pay them every month. They're gonna remind you. I promise you, they're gonna remind you.
It's Delulu town.
A lot of people are saying that Lauren looks like she's on Xannies.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She's
Hold
on
on, my
something.
guess is
She's definitely on something, and she definitely has a new look to her. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was just me noticing it, but I was watching Every Day with Jay, and she put up this. I grabbed this screenshot of her. This is her. Well, she's definitely doing stuff to her eyebrows, right? This is
mhm.
she's
Right.
lowering her eyebrows, so we've got
Botox
that
will do that.
change. And
Yeah,
she did,
Botox will do that.
yeah, she just got some new tax, I think, is what, or some new whatever.
I did look at one of her most recent videos of what another case that she was doing just out of curiosity, and I believe because she's been so ridiculed about her filters and Botox and stuff that she stopped using filters during her videos, and she doesn't look as like that perfect skin look. You know, there's like some red
I
to her
have noticed
face.
that.
I think that she took the criticism and was like, well, maybe I should just like tone it down a bit, you know?
Well, what's shocking to me too is this is just a 2-year difference. The top one is her 2 years before this one. I mean, this is
Really?
just like this was before it all started. This was her recent photo or video, and this was just 2 years ago.
Wait, the
Wow.
one in the on the left is the recent video?
Yeah, this one's her recent.
What?
This is because you can see her tax is lower.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
her
Yeah.
eyebrows are lower.
Right.
And
She
this
doesn't
was
look surprised.
years ago. And then there was that crazy one of her in that this is crazy. What the hell is she wearing in this one?
I
Right.
don't know, but she rents her clothes.
No, what? Wait,
Look at
please
did she
give
wear
me
this
the
to
deets on
court
that.
though? Did she wear that to court? Did she wear that bright yellow thing into court? I want to know.
She did. She
Yeah.
did. Yeah, she did. She was wearing leopard prints into court a couple of
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
And she looks like a clown next to Gigi because Gigi's in this nice pumpkin, blazer, and there's Lauren. I mean, I am a fashion person. I don't care. You wear your fashion so people will notice it, and I'm motherfucking gonna notice it. And look at it. It's crazy. It's like this big bird
Well,
yellow
uh,
suit.
right. And I think it's like to gain the attention to like the leopard prints and the bright, neon orange. It's the look at me, I'm gonna stand out type of thing, because that's the attention she's looking for. In my opinion. I
Well,
could be wrong, but
I can tell you she does stand out because I went to CrimeCon and I noticed her every time I saw her. So she stands out big time.
yeah. Did she have her toes painted? Because the video I saw, her feet, you know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't pay that much attention.
There was
I
a
don't
video
even
of
know
like a
how
police cam, and they pointed at her toes, and her toes weren't done, and everyone was like all up in arms about her toes. I was like, what the heck? Oh my god.
I don't even know how Gigi stood next to this without like laughing. I
Right.
don't know. I just don't even know.
I didn't even
Yeah.
realize that was Gigi.
Yeah. She looks so tiny next to Lauren too,
Yes,
for
she
some
does.
reason.
She does. Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Or based on what she was saying, she's speculating. So whether she knows more or not, she's not sharing it. So and then same with Gigi. She said it was just specific texts to her about her, and she says she don't care. She put it to the side. She's like, she doesn't want a part of the drama, and she has spoke with other people that said they've seen other text messages,
Okay.
but some of the the names out there she's not familiar with.
Okay. I'm gonna throw this out here, and this has been on my mind the whole time. And you're gonna roll your eyes. And you'll be like, "Where's this person from?" But if we're gonna do this, I need to bring them up because you're gonna be like, "This is circumstantial," but I have good reason to believe this person's involved. So I'm gonna throw it out there to you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the whole time that police officer was downstairs, she was going through her laptop just trying to find new names to accuse.
I agree.
Yep, I agree. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Is a hacker
Mm-hmm.
who's actually done this to other podcasters, including someone named Mandy Matney. Who
Mandy
I heard-
Matney? What the hell?
Yeah,
Wait, what the hell does Mandy Matney have anything to do with this?
Well, she's talking about this person over on Reddit, this Bright Breakfast, I heard Jay say, and I've seen Bright Breakfast comment over in the hidden true crime community. They talk, this is the only place I've ever seen them is over in the hidden true crime community. But yeah, she's trying to like kind of compare herself to that Murdaugh lawyer or not reporter who broke the case, that Mandy,
Okay.
what was the name, Amy? Mandy
Matney. Yeah, she was part of the Murdaugh case. She was great over there. Yeah.
I didn't follow that case, so I don't even know who you're talking about.
The only reason I know is because I watched, and I regret watching it, was the Netflix, the new Murdaugh thing. I watched it and she was like she was portrayed in it. So I knew that it was a journalist that broke the case, basically.
I am so dead. One of your chatters just said, "Lay away, Lauren." I am so good. I can't.
Oh my god! They said garbage pail kids earlier.
Oh, and True Slime. I love when they start taking on the names and changing it. It's really funny.
Chats are the best. The chatters are the best. Yeah.
They really are.
So
I've
good.
never laughed so hard and been so angry at a case. I mean,
Right.
I've laughed so hard at Lauren, but she pisses me off in ways I can't even. She like,
Yeah. She's just not a good human in my point. Yeah.
Well, and we think this, and we haven't even seen what's coming out.
yeah, we don't even know the text yet that
Mhm.
she's so desperately trying to hide.
I can't wait. I'm with bated breath to find out what that is.
Me
I
too.
know. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
the Murdaugh Murders podcast host, and he did the same thing to her. He became my friend. He's sort of like a cyber. He collects everything. He told me he collects everything. I introduced him to the Dateline producer, and the Dateline producer told me, he's like, he breaks the law, man. Like, I can't use him. And he told me himself, says, I save everything. In reading the emails, he's now blocked me from all messages and blocked me from everything. And in reading this sort of Proton email about the
She's somebody that has a lot of friendship wreckage.
Honey, I was just thinking the same thing. And not for nothing, for someone who's calling the police and wasting their time for people snitching on her, she's a snitch. Listen to her.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Listen to her. She's worse. She's throwing in Dateline producer. She's throwing in this person, that girl. You have no self-awareness.
Nope.
Zero.
I prefer to wear the same. I like wearing the same outfit. I'm
Yeah.
really into it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was answering one of the people.
Yeah, I've been reading chat too. Your chat's amazing.
Yeah, it's really flying. They're really on track, on point today.
Yes, they are.
people he's referring to. I think he considers himself a bit of a cyber Robin Hood. But he lives for this. It's like, this is what he does.
Okay.
He's friends with Stephanie and Colette. He's now blocked me on everything. I see that everything from him is officially encrypted. So do I have anything beyond circumstantial evidence for you now? No.
If it goes to the point of criminal or civil, like I said, depends on what's put out. You can always bring his name up at that time, and as far as this,
Okay.
that, whatever.
Okay. That's why I needed to bring him up to you so you could guide me. That's why they were
Yeah,
up
just
earlier.
hang on to that information.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a couple questions. I'm a little nervous to ask. Did you get the sense from Gigi like this is going public or no?
No. Well, not on her side. I mean, she's not going to do nothing with it. Her mom's sick. She doesn't need drama. She
No, I
said.
know exactly. I agree. Right, but did she tell you what she told us, which is, yeah, get ready. This is gonna go public, and
No.
She's so snaky. She's so snaky. He's like, Gigi
And
doesn't want
selfish.
any part. Yeah, Gigi doesn't want any part of it. Yeah, right. But listen to this. This is what Gigi's doing. Like, you
Mhm.
know, it's so
It was
snaky.
the butt part. It's like, yeah, I know her mom's sick. Like, I don't care. But like, did she say that like my life's gonna be ruined because I'm a bad person? Like, she don't give a shit about. Sorry, I'm a swearer and I'm really trying to be on my best behavior.
Yeah, I'm getting really bad
she-
about swearing. So sorry.
she doesn't care about anyone else but Lauren. The only person's Lauren in her mind. She's a legend in her own mind. So that right there is very telling. It's like the cops like, listen, her mother's sick and on hospice. She doesn't give to anything about what you're going through. But she's like, but you say, am I going to be exposed? Like, come on, you're rude.
Mhm.
You know.
Mhm. Yeah, and she's always like trying to get her way, and throughout this whole situation she's like, I hear what you're saying. No, you freaking don't hear what he's saying, because you're just using that as, I think Dr. John taught her to reflect back to people, so it sounds like they think they're being heard, but she's not hearing what he's saying.
Yeah, you pegged that right. Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Didn't say that.
oh, because she told us today that she said, yeah, it's about.
Well, if she knows more than what she's leading on, then that's her. Because once again, she says, I've got, different sources that I need to protect as well and stuff. And I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if she knows more, she wasn't alluding to it. So,
Yeah.
And then,
but I think if anything, she might be just here because it sounds like you all are in the same group chats / whatever, in this circle of whatever, work group kind of thing. So if she's hearing from circles, text messages from this, phone call from that, then maybe she believes she heard enough. I'm just speculating that she probably heard it from enough people that certain things are out. And so then it may, go from there.
Yeah.
So I take everything, when people tell me things, I take everything with a grain of salt.
right.
Because if I say something's going to explode, what do you think? Compared to what does that person think? Compared to what that person thinks?
Right.
Or this is huge.
Right.
What's huge?
Yeah. And then my other question, I just, as their assistant, I'm trying to gauge this so I can PR this myself a little bit
Well, crisis.
and get crisis management in if we have to.
And now they're trying to
Crisis.
right. They're trying to snow the police officer.
I can't believe you
Crisis
brought
management?
Rocky Dennis into this.
Right? Like,
Would-
you crisis management, like you are not Johnny Depp, you are not Brad Pitt, you are not Charlie Kirk, you're none of the people that John compared you to. Crisis management, stop being like, if you don't want things to come out, stop being a nasty mean girl behind the scenes. That's a thought, Laura Matthias, right? Stop doing things you don't want to come out. Stop being in group chats. Stop like this is your doing. No one else did this to you but you. And that
Mhm.
9-hour live, that became our problem.
I
You
wonder if she
know?
tells herself that, like, when people say, why did you bother Gigi during this time? She's like, oh, I was just doing crisis management. My job.
Right.
I'm sure she said it. Well, it was important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
In our
Right.
agency, did Stephanie
Big bong.
maybe get the understanding that this could, if she's doing this shit, it could get bad for
Yeah,
her?
were you able to explain that they're on the line, like they're
If she's releasing stuff, she's on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I think she'd be the one to get a little scared and be like, "Whoa, back up."
Did she seem to understand?
Yeah, 100%.
She's the one.
Based on her, and this is just phone. I mean, I can't see body language. I can't see body language.
Body language. Right.
I'd be willing to think that it's not necessarily her, although she could be sharing stuff with another party, and that other party is maybe doing this.
Yeah.
But her herself, probably not.
This is where the wheels start turning.
Would she share this information that I said today with this other person? Yeah.
Right. But she suggested she thinks Christina's more involved. And yeah.
She mentioned the name Christina.
And it's interesting to me that right here, Grayson whispers, it's interesting to me when they bring up Christina. I think this is exactly where the Christina plot started.
I agree.
Yep.
And yeah.
She mentioned the name Christina twice. So
Okay, yeah, Christina is the one that quit the contract work and sent us,
That screenshot that I sent you.
Yeah.
So,
which was funny because that was a screenshot of Stephanie's. But okay,
well, they obviously know each other by name. So
correct.
Yeah.
Correct, they do.
so it depends.
So they're
on
sharing
why the
screenshots too.
sharing of the text for one.
Yeah, and she's trying to make Gigi out to be a horrible person for sharing screenshots of
Right.
what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're doing exactly what you're accusing other people of doing. So
Yeah.
make it make sense. It's
And
just
somehow
but
it's
nothing
illegal
makes
for
sense.
them. Yeah, somehow it's illegal for them, Amy, but not for her.
Right. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
above
It's
the law.
FBI worthy.
I hope
Can
people
you
are paying
imagine?
attention.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Amber?
I said I hope people are paying attention.
I do too.
Didn't introduce them, by the way. They didn't know each other.
Yeah. So it just depends on why the sharing of the text. So, but I let her know that I saw the text, and she mentioned Facebook communication through Facebook Messenger as well, I guess. So.
And so she said, I have a bunch of texts, but I'm not sending them out.
Yeah. In so many words. Yeah.
Okay. And she said, again, she understood that she shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. And Gigi also understood.
Yeah. Gigi wants nothing to do with this.
I know she doesn't, but then, yeah, we hear she's talking to a lot of people. So, okay.
Well, and that's the thing. You hear talking about a lot of people, but what does that mean?
right.
Okay.
She's still trying to get her in trouble.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You have no idea.
This is a little bit longer than I expected, so
emotionally exhausted.
I'm hoping my sergeant's going to understand.
Yeah. I don't
What
think we just-
people have we ever heard Gigi talking about? That was just a statement that was not true, in my opinion.
None.
Yeah.
And you know what, too, Lauren, not only did she do this to the Woodcocks and infiltrated their life, talked about them during the worst time of their life, but we're seeing it real time in this police cam that she's literally trying to railroad Gigi during one of the worst times of her life. I know for a fact, watching her for many years, that her grandmother would meant everything to her. And this poor lady's on hospice, and she's sitting there trying to like sneak in little digs like, yeah, well, she's sharing it. She's just
Yeah.
doing it again and again and again.
Yep.
We're seeing it happen real time with this. So it's gross.
It's
Very.
a subtle way to influence people too. You don't like really realize, like when someone keeps putting somebody down in your presence over and over again, it's like a subtle way to influence them. It's to break them down, their opinion of what you think of them down.
Mhm.
Right. Planting the seeds so people
Mhm.
side eye you. Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm. And this is like probably what Gigi was talking about, this calculated plan to take Gigi's channel down. She said that in her statement. Like she tried to bring my channel down.
Oh, she did?
Right.
Yeah, she tried to destroy her channel.
Oh, wow.
That's terrible. Over
Like,
what?
I
Her bad
understand.
behavior.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and for Gigi to think that somebody was doing that to them and she was this nice, I mean, that says something.
It certainly does.
exhausted. And
Oh, I'm sure you are. I'm not discounting that at all.
yeah,
I'm
no,
sure you got many concerns, and the problem with that is here. You mind taking some advice?
please.
And it's going to be hard to do 100%. You're going to have to find a quiet space, a little meditation, go to the gym, whatever it is, whatever gets that stress off, a good walk, a good swim, whatever that is. You need to exercise and just sweat that stuff out and meditate and say some prayers if you're religious and be like, it is what it is. Because I'm not saying it's not going to hurt if it happens, but you're not going to be able to control whether it happens or not.
Yeah.
So you're
This
trying
guy's
to control what you don't know may or may not happen. And that's what's chewing you up right now. You're stressing out so much about what if, and you don't know if at all.
Correct.
He's better than
So all you can
John.
do is be prepared for the what if.
Yeah, he is better than John.
He's literally telling her to go touch some grass. That's exactly what he's saying. Ma'am, go outside, touch some grass, and calm the fuck down. Sorry, my but that's like he's better than John.
Right. Okay, friend. Nobody wants to hear that.
Whether it's
He's okay.
crisis management person or PR person or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I don't know what their titles are nowadays, but
I mean,
yeah, you could sit here and what if for every minute of the day, every hour of the day, and it's just going to chew you up. You're going to lose sleep and all that kind of stuff. Find a quiet place, put on some good old 80s music or something and jam out, or Backstreet Boys or whatever it is, your jam was back in the day. Just go dancing in private or public, doesn't matter. Just blow off some steam. Go to one of these destruction rooms downtown where you get a.
I think it's really funny that the band that he chose was Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, he aged. Not for nothing. He said, "Go jam to some 80 music." He aged her. He was like, "Is that what you partied?" 'Cause
Mrs. Roper, get out of your kafta.
this guy is a G. I like him.
Take a sledgehammer to a TV or something.
I haven't done that before, but maybe
maybe we'll go do
should.
that.
Say a prayer, meditate, and then go destruct.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you can thank me later.
Yeah.
Officer, I just want to say this. This has been exhausting. I want you to know a little bit about our day. I was about to take my 7-year-old son on a vacation.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, this is my favorite part of the whole thing. It shows us what a POS Lauren is. Like,
Girl,
she thinks
preach.
this makes her look good.
Mm-hmm.
It makes her look horrible.
Everything
Mm-hmm.
happening, and I couldn't even. I had a panic attack. Couldn't even move.
Mhm.
I make money.
Have either one of you had panic attacks before?
I have them all the time.
Yeah.
And you don't just
Absolutely.
when you talk about your panic attacks, you don't just sit there calmly and say, I had a panic attack. Like a panic
No.
attack is one of the worst things out there. I've had a
Yeah.
few of them and they're just horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get them from driving. I have PTSD and
Right.
driving and heights. And so I will like literally not know if, so like for instance, I'm scared of escalators. I will have a panic attack on an escalator to where I don't even know if I'm going forward or backward, up or
Oh.
down. My whole life and world is just completely chaos.
Right. And not for nothing, like as a parent, like this has been my experience. I have a young child, and it doesn't matter necessarily. Like when I became a mother, my son became first, and I know that like I have anxiety baseline, and I have a lot going on. But I always try to give my kid the best life I can possibly give. So it doesn't matter that I'm having a panic attack or I'm experiencing anxiety. I'm taking my son on that vacation that I promised to take him on, because life is about my son and it's not about me. You know what I'm saying? And so for her to be like, oh my God, I was having a panic attack. I was sitting here having a panic attack. I couldn't even take him. Well, that shows a lot about who you are as a mother, in my opinion.
It does.
Am I off base here?
Panic attack. Yeah, because you have the panic attack. You want to take them. You want to show them that I am a strong person, and we do, even though we have these things happen to us, we press forward. And I fell off a brick wall. We had this like huge brick wall where I grew up, and so I can't do heights either. But I don't have like where I freeze like that. I can't even imagine. But I climbed the pyramids in Mexico, and I got stuck up there, you guys.
Oh my God.
I had to go back down on my butt, and I had to have a guy in front of me and a guy behind me, and I inched myself down, and I couldn't look up. It was horrible. It was
But
horrible.
you know what? You did it. You
Yeah.
persevered. You did it. Yeah.
I would never do it again. So I would never go up a pyramid again.
Right. And I just want to say something too. I kind of like about the 9-hour live. It's kind of a little outside the box of what we're really talking about, but it's, John being supposedly this criminal forensic psychologist, and he says he's worked with juveniles and this, that, the other thing. The fact that how they described their son being malnourished, being not eating, not sleeping, all of these things, you would think that even if Lauren's the unstable person with possibly BPD, I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose, but one can speculate. You would think that he would have the wherewithal to know how to deal with his child that's struggling, and tell Lauren, like, we can't do this in front of our son. It's age appropriate. Don't stop talking about these things in front of him. Stop bringing him into your drama. I question John's abilities as a psychologist if he's not helping his son come out of that type of mental state, right? Like, Lauren could be the unstable one, but if John's this psychiatrist, you would think that he'd be able to help his son. Like that's what I took from what they were saying. It was really sad to hear that their son's struggling, if it's even true, because we don't even know if it's true, right? And that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't try to diagnose anybody, but I have a lot of BPTs in my my history and my family, and so Lauren sets me off exactly like the BPTs in my life do, and so that's why I think it's more that too.
Same. I know a few people with BPD, and she exhibits the way they act.
Yeah.
And so, and it's sad to have that disorder. It really is. There's no pill for it, and it's sad, but it's still, facts and feelings aren't the same. Facts are facts and feelings are feelings. And I don't know. That's just my opinion on that.
Well, I did get the sense that John was like, we're done with your BS. And I got the feeling, well, we're going to have to watch all of it. But I got the sense that he took the child on the vacation by himself, right? He said, we're leaving, you stay here and figure it out. And I have the sense that John went on vacation without her.
Yeah, if that's the truth. I gain respect for him. Sorry, Amber, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, you're good. I was just going to say, yeah, but now he's back into it. So, I mean, this was in what, July? So,
yeah, June.
Yeah.
For my family, I just think about how I've hurt my whole family. And I didn't know what to do. And she's like, call the police. Like, she called dispatch. I know this is a complicated thing. I know that this is almost like dealing with like adults back in high school. He says, she said.
Oh, we have it in the police department too. Don't worry about it. It's everywhere still. Some people don't grow up.
I want you to know the time you have taken to try to understand and care means a lot.
Well, thank you. I try.
So thank you. It won't be forgotten.
Thank
you. Yeah. Hopefully those calls tonight will be sufficient.
Yeah. So we missed a $500 flight today. I haven't seen my son because my husband said he doesn't need this. Just stay here and deal with this. And we're gonna start picking up the pieces. And you're right. Like, can't control this now.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate your efforts.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now close the computer and go break some stuff or something.
Will do.
All right. Just don't break anything on the way there.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna go outside and break some stuff.
The poor man has a migraine. Are you kidding? He's like, what did I just deal with? Oh my God.
No.
Yikes.
Yikes.
It's quite embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is embarrassing. Do you think that Lauren can come back from this?
No.
No, they're never going to get the same kind of respect that they had before this.
I will say that they have blind followers that just they just think they're so great and they're going to follow regardless, right? But I think there's a majority of people that are never, first of all, like other creators and people like Dateline and stuff and everything like that. I'd be shocked if they ever had anything to do with her again. I'd be shocked. But her followers are real aggressive. I did a couple of streams on her and I had some of them in my comments that were horrifically vicious. I mean, I was vicious toward her, and I'm not even gonna lie if you guys saw them. But, I just told it like I saw it. But they'll always have blind followers, but I don't think that anyone reputable would ever have anything to do with her again. That's my opinion.
I agree.
Well, it's crazy. The hidden truth, they're the same people. Like, I can't imagine riding and dying for somebody that's like this, and then like wasting my time day after day going to people's pages and putting these comments when in fact these comments are helping our pages, not hurting our pages.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for the engagement.
Yeah. And I literally say that to him. I try to be nice, like, hey, maybe if you don't want this, don't engage it. And then, but no. And then they get ugly about it. And it's just like, well, I don't set out to hurt people, but if you show up in my comments, what do you think I'm going to do?
Yeah, I don't
right.
block people very often, but last night I had to block somebody because it was just me deciding, you know what, it's better for everybody all around if I just block this person.
Right.
I don't mind blocking people. If it gets too ugly, I'm like, I don't need you in my orbit, and I don't want to put you in my community's orbit. So I just block them. I don't care.
Right. I think that on YouTube, there's space for everybody. There's different personalities. And you know what, too, like creators are allowed to use their discernment. Like seeing Krusha, difficult research, I've been following her since day one because I was so invested in that case. Right. And to see what happened with her and the striking and this and that, she's literally a living victim of the case that Lauren made millions on. And then for her to act that way, I'm glad that people like us show up and we say, we tell it like it is, so that just in case there's another LDS victim or, crime, that they're not going to they're going to second guess if Lauren contacts them, because this is what she does. You know what I mean? People need to be exposed for this because another family could be living this as well, and Lauren could be a part of it. And look what happened. My heart broke for Krusha and Kay and Larry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It really did. It's terrible.
Well, they're proof that they have living victims walking around hidden true crime. I really hope I can get in touch with Krusha because I would really love to do that Mormon panel with her. But Amber, be sure to reach out to, who did you say? Miss Fancy Pants?
Yeah, Mrs. Fancy Pants. She was on my show the other day, and she's a former Mormon, and she speaks about all of the issues in Utah. So
yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I don't have Krusha's right email. I don't know. Anyway, if anyone sees Krusha out there, let her know I'm trying to reach her. I've emailed her a few times and haven't gotten a reply, and so I'm starting to think maybe I don't have the right email. But, so Amber, I've got to start wrapping it up because he's he's over. The little bird. So Amber, today you have a Gypsy Rose live coming up, right?
Yes, we got the Greene County documents. So just in case people don't know or understand, I talk about Gypsy Rose Blanchard because my cousin is incarcerated in the same prison that Gypsy was incarcerated in. My cousin is in there for 25 years for 5 ounces of methamphetamine. Gypsy got 8.5 years for murder. And so I just kind of went down a rabbit hole because I found out that she wanted to go meet Taylor Swift at the Chiefs game. And I was like, oh, something's weird. And so I started looking into it. And what I found out is that Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a con artist and a manipulator, and the things that we have been told by the media and by her are not true. She was not a victim of Munchausen by proxy, in my opinion, because I've seen all of the records. So I went out and I started requesting records. So that's what we're going to be doing, is going over Nick's jail calls. I don't know why it says prison calls. I guess my daughter put that there. Okay, it's jail calls.
Oh,
And, so yeah, it's the jail calls from Greene County, and we're just listening to him speaking to the producers of Gypsy's Revenge, and he believed that they were on his side, and he believed that they were trying to tell his story. But when you go and look at the documentary, it's just another hit piece against him and propaganda for Gypsy.
wow.
Wow.
We do want to take a look at it. I just haven't gotten to that yet, Marta. That sounds really good. So are you going to cover that little bit that, hey, Junice, just give me 10 minutes. 10 minutes, please. Hold on, let me get
They
him in the
sound
other.
so cute.
Yeah. Is he bothering you guys? 'Cause I just can't
No,
tell.
not at all.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So are you going to bring that little tidbit up that we talked about on text before? Are you going to talk about?
Okay, so yeah, the Greene County, they sent me the documents on an external hard drive, and I've got a lot of them. And I just happened to open up one of the videos just out of curiosity because of the thumbnail. And when I opened it, it was Gypsy
Hi, baby.
completely naked and doing things, and so I had to call Greene County and let them know that they had sent that out to me. So hopefully it's stopped before it gets out into the public. But I'm gonna try everything I can to not release that because it's just not okay.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it could be coming out, so I don't know.
Because I wonder how many people they released that to.
I know at least me and one other person asked for the videos, and that person was supposed to get it delivered to them by mail today. So more than likely they got it and don't know it yet.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Well, you guys be sure to head over and check that out. Amy, what you got going on?
I am doing a series on the unsolved case of JonBenet Ramsey. Yes, I normally do Sundays at 10 a.m. and we are covering that, and we're kind of peeling back the onion of what really happened with JonBenet, and it's a lot deeper than the surface of her parents and her brother. And we have a man that's been researching it for 29 years, helping out. His name is Frank Zell, and so it's really interesting. We go through that. And I do a lot of public interest cases that pop up. And my channel is Unsolved Amy Boston. If you guys want to go over there and subscribe, we have a lot of fun over there. And actually, I have a live set up for tomorrow night at 7, going over the Lauren Matthias chaos. So I'd love for everyone to come over and join us. We have a lot of fun.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. Hidden True Krama, all the chaos.
I'm actually very interested in the JonBenet Ramsey case, so I'll check it out.
Amazing. Yeah, I actually just subbed to your channel right now, Amber.
Oh, thank you. It's a collection of different things.
Yeah, it's been amazing being on here. Thank you for inviting me on.
Well, I hope you'll come back, and both of you, I hope you'll come back and do the Mormon stories one with me, because I am convinced that there is more to this Mormon than she's letting on to. I think she is a plant for the Mormon church, or is getting paid through the Mormon church. I really do.
I 100% believe that, and I will come back whenever you invite me. This has been amazing. Yeah.
Thank you, Amy.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. I will probably see you tonight, Amber, in your chat. Amy, I will head over tomorrow and watch your Lauren one, and I'm also very interested in your JonBenet. So yeah,
perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you,
ladies.
Amy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay, guys, be sure to head over to both of their channels and check them out. What do you guys think? Oh, Junie. It's like I know it doesn't bother you guys too much, but it's hard for me to think when he's doing it. But so what do you guys think about our Lauren Matthias? I think this might be the nail in their coffin. I really do. And I don't like to see, and maybe it's not, maybe it's just they're going to be a smaller channel now. I don't know if there's any coming back from this, though. This just shows like what a bad person. I think Amy said it, like what a bad person Lauren really is. Amy's channel is I have to, there's a few words. It's Amy Boston. Unsolved Amy Boston. That's Amy's channel. And here is the link. There's the link for Amy's channel. Oops, right there. All the links that everything that we viewed today, I will put down in the YouTube show notes. We do this to cite our source for fair play use. Also, this is all our opinion. Be sure to give this live a thumbs up. What else? Subscribe if you like our content. And yeah, if nobody's told you, Junie, I'm trying to make my grand exit. I guess we'll just have to do it with you screaming. Thank you, Kim, for being my moderator. Thank you, Jay, for sending all your people over to us. And thank you guys for coming over to us. If nobody's told you this today, and even if they have, I don't care. I'm still saying it. I love you guys so, so much. And this is my story. Bye, guys.
Miss my cue, but I had you for that day. Here in the blue, I'm falling deep into you.
Be sure to give this live a thumbs up. Helps me go out into the algorithm party out there. Bring more people back to the party. It's just a free way to help me out.
Tonight, and it feels fine, feels fine. Baby, I'm dancing with you tonight. Here in the blue, I'm dancing and falling out, hoping for some time with you.